Hi. So finally I was able to connect my remote. Um, this is what you get. This is how I look now at 50. It's no way to avoid this fact. I am 50 years old. Now, I haven't been able to do any videos or any uh, uh, make up any source of my well-being, my appearance, because as you know the story, you know who I am, and it was very difficult to get this camera. This camera I still owe like about um, somewhere around $700, $800 for this camera. I still owe it. I just got it recently. So finally I was able to connect my remote control. I'm gonna use the control remote zoom out and zoom in to see how I look. This is how I look at 50. It's okay. I don't mind the fact that, you know, you get old. What I do mind is not being able to communicate with you and letting you know that I'm still living, okay? That I'm here for you, so that you could see how I am. I'm also very very happy that I can let you know a little bit about myself. If you don't know me, that's because you are young. That's because you are in your 40s or even your 50s. Even if you're in your 50s, you remember the first everything that came out, the first light bulb, the first building, the first English, the first Spanish. You could, you know, you will have to go all the way back to when you was like 2 or 3 years old. I don't know if you could do that, but if you could do that, you have a really good memory, okay? Now, when I was 3, the black and white camera was just coming out. Black and white camera was used with the gunpowder, with the, you know, the black powder, and it was painted. The explosion of the powder was painted on a sheet of metal, which it was tin at that time. The metals, the table of element, nothing. There was absolutely nothing to know about. Which brings me to the saying about the lead, how they didn't know that lead was toxic, and that lead is actually a very toxic metal. They didn't know this. Later, I will start explaining to you how I was able to come through to 50 years old with my way of living, you know, with my advances, with my way of putting things together. It wasn't easy to make it to 50. Like, if you know who I am, that means that you know how I've been treated, how I have survived a couple of situations that is impossible for anyone to survive. Okay, it is absolutely impossible for anyone to survive what I would not tell you now, because if I tell you now, I sound like I'm crazy, you know, I sound like, you know, this guy is not telling the truth. I really need proof. I need proof. I need facts to tell you about how I survived. And hopefully, if you see in this video, that means that hopefully there is a chance. There is a real fat chance that you're gonna find out how I stay alive, okay? At this moment, I can't tell you. I really can't tell you. I don't have a proof, and I don't want to be looked at like I'm crazy or stupid, you know? But for now, I'm testing my control remote. That's right. I'm gonna show you how my control remote looks. I'm gonna disassemble this quickly. and this is what the remote control looks like. You see, it's a Sony, the authentic, you know, it's a factory remote control. It's not a mama papa shop. No, this is the authentic Sony. Does it zoom in? Does it? It's almost there. Okay, I'm having trouble with the zooming. There it goes. This is the control remote that came with the bundle when I first purchased the CV1 camera for the YouTube blogger that I've never used either. This camera actually is the e10 that I just got. The other one I already paid for it. It's already paid in full. It's mine. But this one I'm still paying for it. And yeah, so this is what it looks like. Let me put this back together. I will be making videos from now on so that like this, me and you can have a peace of mind that, you know, that everything you like, especially music and those movies and those books that you read, you've actually come with the face-to-face of who made these movies, who made these books, and who has touched your heart in such a way that you could never forget these stories that I made up. Okay, because most of them are just stories. Now, like I said, I'm testing my remote control. I will be making videos later. I see you guys in a bit.